The Republican candidate for governor, Vivek Ramaswamy, this week once again drew criticism for a bold idea. When touting his plan for eliminating the state income tax, he said the state had to cut costs and operate more efficiently.
Look at the number of universities in our state. I love universities in Ohio. I want us to have the best universities. But we have too many of them.
Absolutely.
They need to be consolidated. And when you consolidate them, they can actually be centers of excellence who are actually the best in their respective domains instead of trying to create replicas and clones of one another throughout the state.
Democratic rival Amy Acton pounced, calling Ramaswamy out of touch with Ohioans. Ramaswamy's campaign later argued the candidate was not calling for the elimination of schools, just cutting the costly bureaucracy. But Mike Onadakis, he said clearly Ohio has too many universities. Is this another case of him taking a bold stand and getting out maybe too far ahead of where people were thinking?
No, look, people can make a statement and then clarify it, and that's exactly what Vivek did in that case. But look, I'm in agreement with him. Our taxpayers, each of us around this table, pay taxes. 14 four-year universities in the state of Ohio, 23 two-year community colleges in the state of Ohio. We have too many. Why is Kent State 15 minutes away from Akron, offering the same classes, the same dorms, the same presidents? We have two presidents, two comms directors, two this, two football teams, two basketball teams. So Columbus State, Ohio State, 10 minutes away from each other. Why do we have all
Why not
this?
stick with the statement? Because he really walked it back.
He did.
If you have too many of something, you have to get rid of them. If you have too many socks in your sock drawer, you get one of the ones. You get rid of the ones with holes and the ones that don't match. You get rid of them. That's what he was saying we should do.
But he also said in that clip we should focus on centers of excellence. The University of Akron polymers, best in the nation, in my humble opinion. I'm an Akron grad from law school there. Their polymers is second to none. Kent State, I think they're really good at journalism, or nursing. Nursing. Let's let them do nursing. But why do we have Cleveland State Law School and Akron Law School? It's redundant. We don't need two. So that's what he meant. Why do we have two of everything 10 minutes away from each other? It's too expensive. We can't afford it.
Well, it's funny, everything odd that Vivek Ramaswamy says is a reminder to me how, especially right now in Republican politics, you don't necessarily need to be very good at running for office to continue to have legs if you have the backing of Donald Trump and a lot of money. Because for most candidates, if you say something that's really silly and people don't like it, well, then there's going to be some repercussions for that. And he's been able to just kind of secure this primary. So that's one point. On the actual substance of how many schools we should have in Ohio, I think that Amy Acton was right to critique this. Obviously, he thought it was a mistake to say because, to your point, he walked it back. But again, throughout the campaign, especially as we get into that general election, we have to not only critique but also then offer that kind of forward-looking vision of, okay, there is a real discussion to be had about the future of education in Ohio, and what's our take on that as Democrats?
And Acton's campaign really seized on this by putting out a bracket and calling it Vivek Ramaswamy's March Sadness and pitting colleges against each other and crossing them all out. So they really seized on this a little bit. But I think this is not a new idea. Going back again to John Kasich, when he was in office, one of the first discussions that was being had, and Jim Petro, the former Attorney General, came forward with this, proposing duplicative programs, getting rid of them, and especially programs that cost a lot of money, like aviation. There were a lot of schools that had aviation programs. Those are expensive. But I think one of the solutions here is community colleges. And you hear people on the conservative side and the progressive side talking about how community colleges can really play a role in lowering college costs and providing basic education before you get to the higher levels of individual majors.
Any person who follows a school board knows that closing a school is impossible. But you look at the University of Akron and Wright State, enrollment is down 39% in the past 20 years. University of Toledo down 32%. Cincinnati is up 60%, OSU and OU are up about 15%, so they're doing okay. But Akron, Wright State, Toledo, that's some serious problems there. Is Vivek onto something here?
I mean, I think there are very real challenges facing higher education, especially as there are fewer people going to college, and these are things that we're going to have to grapple with. Is consolidation the right answer? Obviously, Vivek thought so for a moment and then kind of declined back from that. Like you said, it is controversial to want to close someone's alma mater, and that will always draw a lot of attention.
And I would add one thing really quick, too. There was a study done by the Center for Community Solutions a couple years ago about the economic impact that these colleges and universities, whether public or private, have, especially in smaller communities. So if you close those schools, you're going to really hit the economy of those smaller places.